Hi guys, welcome if you're new. My name is Laura. So today's video is going to be an empties video. It's not the most recent one. I've been away from my channel for a little while. If you haven't seen why I've been away and are interested, I'll link the video for you so you can go and check it out. So we are starting with May's empties. I decided that I'd still bring you these videos because I'm continuing the empties. I've been still doing this in the background while I've been away, so I've still been using my products up and saving the empties because I'm doing a total each month and I want to see where I'm at the end of the year, so I needed to keep going with this one. So this is May's empties. If you don't want to see my empties for May, then I won't be offended if you want to switch off now. But yeah, here we go. So not the biggest month's worth, but you know, we still have some. So the first empty is this. This is the Boots shower gel and it's in the fragrance Zingy Berries and Cream. If it gets a bit noisy, I will apologise, but I've got both my windows open because I feel like a feckin' baked potato in here today. It's so bloody hot. The weather has been amazing. I live by the beach and today there appears to be some sort of fly past. We don't live too far away from a memorial place and every now and again they have a fly past, and I think we've got Spitfires going backwards and forwards today, so yeah, if it gets a bit noisy, that'll be what you can hear. So yeah, so this was the Zingy Berries and Cream shower gel. It was nice, not anything to rave about, but it was nice enough. So yeah, that was that. Not an awful lot you can say about that. Can you hear it? Anyway, swiftly moving on. So next up we have this pot here. This was the micellar cleansing pads. There was 80 pads in the pot and they were £2. Now if I remember correctly, they don't have a great deal of scent to them. If I remember correctly, I didn't think a great deal of these. They were thinner than I wanted them to be. I know they were only £2, but they weren't as good as I'd hoped, so I've used them up, but I won't be repurchasing these. They were from Primark, so yeah, I won't be repurchasing them. Next up we have this. I really liked this and I would repurchase it. This was the Lee Stafford dry shampoo. It was the original one. I use dry shampoo a lot because I have B12 deficiency and chronic fatigue syndrome. I suffer with pain a lot. I am tired a lot, obviously, and there are occasions where I don't feel strong enough to brush my hair. There's occasions where I don't feel strong enough to wash my hair properly. So there are times, much as I hate it, I need to use some dry shampoo just to get me through till the next day, in the hopes that the pain subsided enough for me to wash my hair. I mean, obviously, if it was that much of a problem, I'd get one of my daughters or my partner to wash my hair. But yeah, I just use this to tide me over now and again, and I love dry shampoo, if you pick the right one, obviously. Can you hear that? That's really close. Yeah, so this isn't my usual. I usually use Batiste, but this must have come out of a Latest in Beauty, I want to say. It definitely come out of a subscription box. Let me know if it's something you received in a box and which one it was, because I can't quite remember. Right, so next up we have a makeup empty. This is, and you can't even see it, this is the Rimmel Scandalised mascara. This is my favourite mascara at the moment. I don't have a backup because I had so many mascaras in my drawer. I wanted to work my way through a few more yet before I treat myself to another one. This is amazing. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, and it's affordable as well. I mean, before this one, I really liked the Too Faced Better Than Sex one, but I actually prefer this and it's cheaper. So winner, winner, chicken dinner on that one. Yeah, so I've now moved on to another one. So that was that. And I definitely, obviously, will be repurchasing that one. Next up we have a can of Mitchum. This is the deodorant that I use most of the time. I prefer this one. I do have a condition called hyperhidrosis, which is excessive sweating. And I know a lot of people say, well, I sweat a lot, but it's not just about sweating a lot, it's about the fragrance of the odour. I know body odour isn't the best, but with me it's quite strong, and it can be very upsetting, very degrading. It's not a nice issue to have, let me tell you. I've had medicated deodorants, I've bought medicated deodorants, and in terms of normal, like, high street things, this is the best, along with a Garnier one. It's the one that's got the crystals on the can. They're the only two that actually help, so I can't buy anything other than. So yeah, that was the end of that. So you will see many of these, but I'm going to put them in anyway because it's a true reflection of what I'm using. Next up we have, I'm not going to turn it up because I'm not convinced there isn't any serum left in there, and what I should have done is kept the sheet mask in there and used it a second time really, but I didn't. I realised that people were doing that after I'd kind of got rid of a couple. So this is the Coconut Selfie Skin Coconut Oil Nourishing Sheet Mask. I think if I remember correctly, I didn't rate this one at all. I don't remember anything positive about it. I'm really struggling to remember it being wow. I've got a gut feeling I wanted it to be quite a heavily scented coconut product because I like that. I love coconut scents and I love banana, and it wasn't. So I felt a bit let down, and I think that probably kind of made me feel a bit more negative about this one, and it shouldn't have done, but yeah, that was that. Next up we have this. This is the packaging from a bath bomb by I Heart Revolution. It's the, what was new, donut bath bombs, and this one is the banana glaze, so it was a banana fragranced bath bomb. This was really nice. I really did enjoy this. I definitely will be buying more, as you all know. I love banana fragrance things, and when I see them, I can't get enough of them. So it wasn't as heavily fragranced as I would have liked, but it's a cheap product. It's an affordable product is probably the best thing to call it. I mean, for the price I paid for it, I was very happy with it, and I will definitely buy more of this one, so I might even try some of the others soon. Next up we have this little packet. This was from a small bath bomb in a bath box. It was a little purple one. I'm sure I did a demo for it too, but yeah, it smelled amazing. Yeah, it still smells, the packet smells amazing. It was amazing, and if I could repurchase it, I would. I definitely really liked that one. Next up, we have this. This was a Beauty and Planet Coconut Water and Mimosa Flower Volume and Bounty Conditioner. It's a vegan product. This, I think, came in a pip box that I had a while back. I liked it. It was okay. It's not something I'd repurchase because ultimately there's probably cheaper hair conditioners than this one that I'd get on with. So yeah. Next up we have another bath bomb wrapper. This was my first ever Soap and Glory Sugar Crush Fizzable bath bomb. I absolutely loved this one. I really did. So I will be buying one of these again. I really liked it. So yeah. Next we have this. Can't rate this highly enough. As I said, I've got B12 deficiency, which means that my fingernails split and break, and yeah, so towards needing my next B12 injection, which I have every 10 weeks, my nails start to peel and break, and they're not very strong, and it can be quite painful because sometimes they break quite far down, and it's quite, yeah, it can get quite sore. So last time when I got closer to needing my injection, I thought I'd give it a go, and I was really, really impressed with it. I really liked it. So I would repurchase. I think they're about £6. I would really like to find a finger mask that's a little bit cheaper than this one, really. Yeah, so ideally I would like to find a finger mask treatment a little bit cheaper than this one, because I'm sure this was about £6. I think this was in one of my Fab or Naff videos as well, actually, but definitely worth it. Next up, am I glad to see the back of this? This was in a Fab or Naff. This was one of my Naff products. It smells incredible, but it's one of them that the glitters in it, when you sprayed it across your face, you ended up with blobs of glitter on your face. It wasn't a fine mist and give you a glow. It was blobs of glitter, and for that reason I decided to use it to wet my makeup sponge to apply my foundation, just to give it a bit of a dewy finish, and I finished it, so I'm really happy about that. I'm glad that's now gone. I won't be repurchasing that one. It was nice to experience it, but I won't be buying it again. And then last but not least is a load of tea lights, empty tea lights, as you can see. They're all different colours, because this lot came out of an advent calendar that I got last year, and I thought I'd use them up instead of using big candles. Since then I've bought more tea lights though, so you will keep seeing lots of tea lights. So this bag, there's probably about 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13. There's 16 of them, so I've used 16 tea lights. I've always got candles burning. I can't do it when my little one sleeps in my room because of his chest, but when he's not, I have a tea light or a big candle burning. And I actually thought that was it in this bag, but I've just found something else. So last but not least was this. This is the Philip Kingsley Flaky Itchy Scalp Shampoo. I don't have a flaky itchy scalp, but it's a shampoo and it's a brand that I've never tried before, and I thought I'd just give it a go. Might as well use it up. If I remember correctly, I really did like this, but given the price of it and the fact that it's meant for flaky itchy scalps, I wouldn't actually buy it, but I can recommend it to others. I think it had a nice fragrance, or am I getting them? Yeah, I like the fragrance of this one. So yeah, I could, if you've got flaky itchy scalp, I'm not sure how well it'll work, because I don't know, because I don't have those issues with my head, but it definitely smells really, really nice. And that was a 20ml. I think this came out as a, well, it probably did actually, subscription box of some sort, whether it was Birchbox or not sure which box that came from. But yeah, so that was my empties for the month of May. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you're having a lovely day whatever you're doing. It's beautiful outside today. The sun is shining. Shame I can't go out really, but never mind. So yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all again tomorrow with June's empties. Goodbye guys.